And I just want to be clear, okay, guys. Listen, this is an ARG. Alright, guys. This is all an ARG. This is all fiction. None of this is real. So there's actually no privacy issues whatsoever. This is actually all an ARG. Alright? It's fiction. I made it up. What's that one show where it's got that the clip where the guy's like, fiction. It's all made up. That was a work of fiction. That's me right now, okay? That's all of this. This is all made up. So, let's get into this, alright? I've made a PowerPoint. I've taken inspiration from my favourite streamer, Stardust. So as you can see, this is an ARG. Okay, guys, this is all fictional. There's nothing real in here, so there's no privacy issues whatsoever. Okay, Max can't... I'm not accepting YouTube privacy complaints. This is all fictional, okay? Also, there's no PII in here, just to be clear. Okay, this has been censored entirely. Alright, everything identifiable has been removed. There is absolutely, this is watertight. Okay, I've checked myself. Airtight, even, I would say. I've been through the whole thing. Everything in here is, like, pretty relevant. I've taken out... So, it included in the leak is a medical report and a police report. There's not really any substantial new information. I've included a section from the police where they spoke about responding to the incident, which has a bit more detail than the previous one we've seen. And there's also a little screenshot that I've been posting around of Camden's information, and it says basically he's 216 years old. So about everything else is sort of like, I don't know how old Kai is when that police report was made, so a lot of it is essentially just like a 17-year-old or something talking about an alleged rape that happened, which we already know the details of. There's no new information that really changed the situation. The police, took all the details. The nurses did an examination. There were no signs of injury. There was no... It was investigated, but there was no probable cause for an arrest. We all know the story. We know the story. Okay? So, what have we got? Thank you for the $1.99. What have we got? So this is the police report I mentioned first of all, okay? So let's just read through this. I'm just gonna sort out all my tabs properly. Okay. So this is the police responder. On May 27th, 2017, at approximately 12:38, I responded to a rape call at blank. Upon my arrival, I spoke with the complainant/victim. She said last night between 10:30 and midnight, a friend of hers, Camden Davis, raped her. The incident said she lasted about 30 minutes. She and Davis used to be boyfriend and girlfriend and had been intimate before when they were dating. She said they broke up about a year ago. The decision to break up was mutual. Immediately after breaking up, Davis started dating Stanton's best friend. She said that the friend had not spoken to her since yesterday. Yesterday, she told Davis she was dating someone. Davis sounded very happy for her. And since Staten was in town, Jesus Christ, man. So this is the Kai police report. I can't be fucked to read this whole thing. Okay, this is the exact one that we've seen. We've seen this a million times. Okay, so this is where we start getting new information. All right, this is where we get new information. These are from group chat, or these are from direct messages, all right, between different victims of the cult. Okay. So, here's the deal. I know expensive shit when I see it. Cade, obviously Cade is one of the many aliases of Camden. She has proof of it. Like what? You'll see soon. Just leave Cade alone, okay? God is done with you. All of freaking heaven is done with you. That money vanished the moment blank arrived. Thumbs up. Oh, thank you for the 5 gifted membership. Yeah, I know the camera's gonna cut out part of it somewhere, no matter what, right? Let me see if there we go. Okay. Okay, guys, we're winging this. Okay, we're winging this. I haven't done a PowerPoint on stream before. All right, surprisingly. Hopefully you can see now, though. Also, the notifications aren't going off. Don't know why. Okay, we'll try and play them afterwards. Sorry about that. All right, so where were we? So all of freaking heaven is done with you. That money vanished the moment Blank arrived. I knew Cade for 2 years before Blank came and not a freaking cent was taken. Well, you and that thief has no chance getting Cade in prison while I'm still alive. What thief? Blank was the one who stole my money. Wow, Cade has seriously manipulated you that much that you believe Blank was the one who stole your money. Dude, she's been broke. She has nothing. You can't seriously believe that Blank... ... And you're her slave. WTF? So this is this is going to be pretty characteristic of the conversations we're going to see in this cult. Okay, cult. Pretty much the entire time, that there is like nothing that makes me think anything other than like this is a bunch of possibly autistic teenagers, like essentially LARPing, like doing like fan fiction writing through like a Tumblr, sort of that sort of vibe, right? Obviously, most of it, as we'll see, it seems to have gone on through whisper groups and through there's a few YouTube channels, and some of it happened on Facebook, but generally whisper. And it does just feel like sort of like the sort of stuff you see in fanfic communities. So if you guys may have heard the story, you may have seen the Frederick Knudsen video of the Final Fantasy house. This is pretty similar to that. It's the same vibe I'm getting. I've said this before. So, next one. So, I don't know. I'm not saying who any of these specific people are. We're not doing the linking up specific people other than when it is explicitly, I know it's Spencer, okay? Because Spencer's very public with everything that happened. That's the only one that I'm willing to link stuff to. All right, so this is just between two unnamed victims right now. And obviously none of this is real anyway. This is all LG. This is all fiction. So, moment she came, it went poof. Cade never loved her, and she's been lying to you. She was never pregnant. Cade never slept with her. She was in a different room. Dude, she didn't take your fucking money. You're seriously going to believe that two people who took over 10k from you and you have the evidence? I'm so done with this. Believe whatever the hell you want to believe. You know who the real enemy is, and they've torn you apart and scarred you forever. Here we are, trying to help you, like we always have, and you'll still side with the enemy. Goodbye, Blank. I'm done trying to help you. Bye, traitor. I know the real truth. Out of all the people in the family, who was there for you? Me. After everyone treated you like an enemy and still gave you a chance because she knew you weren't the bad guy. After being on the phone with you for hours, letting you vent and cry about how much they screwed up your life because you were broke. Well, here I am now, trying to fix that problem and hopefully get you back the money. You were almost homeless, Blank. I've always been there for you and always wanted to help you, and now that you have your chance, you're throwing it away. Now that you have the chance, you're throwing it away because you're letting him get to you. I can't believe this, or you forget I ever asked to help. So it's all very melodramatic, okay? It's all very melodramatic. It's all very bizarre. I haven't seen any, this is the only mention of this 10k claim, right? So there's no backing for this. Any who stole 10k, how they did it, whether it was a coercive situation where they're, you know, just sort of talking them into siphoning off money over time, like many cults may operate, or whether it's a big scam of 10k. No idea. Literally no idea. But we will get into more allegations of scamming and siphoning off funds as well as we go through this. So again, here's some more examples of the sort of way things were behind the scenes in this cult. You see, I believe this is Camden here, this profile picture. Then all the rest of his bitches. So, laughing faces. So people are saying Spencer stole 10k. I don't want to speak on that specifically. Okay, I'm trying not to tie this to anyone specifically. Though obviously this isn't ARG, and you're welcome to piece things together whichever way you want, because it's blending fiction and fact. So who cares what the truth is, right, guys? That's what MamaMax told me. All right. So, Camden posts laughing faces. He's been like, okay, finally, someone laughed. I didn't want to be the first to laugh. Whoa, Cade laughed. I must screenshot this. So we're building up a very... Camden seems like a very dark and mysterious kind of guy, you know. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's very serious. He doesn't laugh very often. They want a screenshot when he laughs. You know, I see why so many women fell for him. You know, I'm getting it now. I'm seeing the dark and mysterious energy here. So, next one. He's kind of like L from Death Note. Yeah, exactly. Dark. Dark, yeah. Emphasis on dark. Camden's very dark. Fuck me. Right. Well... Well, one night after me and Devin had a fight, I was talking to Cade, and he supposedly hooked me up with a friend of his for a modelling gig. I do nude modelling, by the way. I'm sorry, I don't believe that anyone in Camden's Horror was doing nude modelling. Listen, we've seen the specimens on offer. Camden's concubines. I don't believe any of these people were doing nude modelling. I'm sorry. So he insisted that the person wanted him to be the in-between person and scanned a lot of nudes and videos of me. Okay. And then consistently pressured I sleep with him. So no source for this. We've got no source on pressuring for sleep. Pressuring for sleep? Pressuring people into sleeping with him. Jesus. It was that I knew he was full of shit, but it was too late. Wait, was this over phone, over text, or in person? There was never a photographer. So not answering the question. So I don't even know if this happened in real life. Or if this was some erotic roleplay, as they call it. All the kids, blank, etc. What did she say? How come you left? He did some fucked up shit and showed up at my house that day with no real warning. And then proceeded to threaten to kill my husband. Jesus. WTF. Dude, whatever he has said, done or said to you, let us know, because we're building a ton of things to put his ass in jail. Blank just threatened blank younger sisters. So there's no other information on that. Again, this is sort of, you sort of see, right, what Max must have been going through with this evidence. Because he says to Nick Diorio in that call at one point, he's like, I've seen the evidence, but I just don't know what specifically it relates to. And you see what he means there. You could sit there and read through this for like all day, every day, mulling it over, and you would be no closer to the truth. Because the reality is that there's just like nothing here to fucking go off of. Thank you for the $2 from Owl 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, here we've got some more messages. Yeah, I remember that fucker. Well, that's good they're getting things set up. Someone like him needs to be away from people. But I don't remember fully the conversation. But I do know he was very arrogant and manipulative. And he didn't like that I can see right through him. I remember that. That's okay. Wasn't I with you during the phone call? I felt like I was, but I can't remember. No, it was a three-way phone call thing because he was paranoid about his phone number. I said because you are hiding, because you're evil. Oh yeah, that's right. All I can really remember is him getting mad at yelling at you. He had such a demonic voice too. Demonic, wow. Scary stuff. After he tried to convince me you were bad, lol. Yup, exactly. And our private conversation, you were on the fence and still wanted to meet him, which made me very worried and anxious. So I had to tell your dad for your safety. Like, I can keep secrets and everything, but when I feel something is dangerous and going to be hurtful, I will say something. Like, you were young and just learning about our family gifts. So this could have been relatively normal, other than the demonic voice, up until this point. Now it's becoming LARP shit again. Now it's becoming fanfic again. Our family gifts. And like, now I'm thinking, no one's even talking about, when she says tell your dad, they're not even talking about a real dad, because you'll see this throughout the whole thing. It's like they have this, the whole cult is like a family dynamic. So this is probably her dad in the lore. This isn't her dad in real life. She's talking about the dad in the lore. So like trying to, like, imagine Max desperate to bust a pedo. And this is what he gets saddled with. And he's sitting there thinking like, is there something to go off? She's telling her dad? they were young. Is there something to go off of here? Is there? But the more you look into it, the more you realize that, oh no, this is like just retards. This is just like the most retarded shit I've ever seen. And frankly, there are some messages that make me think they might have deserved it. I'll be honest. But we'll carry on. Let's go through it. Right, we are relatively real, yeah. Okay. So, where were we? Family gifts, which, like always, those things bring down our mentality and brings on depression, because we are so involved with people and spirits around us, our empathy. And that guy found you at your weakest and preyed on it. I know you were mad at me, and maybe hated me at the moment, but I just love you so much and didn't want anything to hurt you. Camden just seems based. You'll get a lot more of that, don't worry, okay? We're about to get in some good Camden content. No, thank you for saying something. You were just protecting me. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I was in a very dark place at that time, and he was the only thing that was making me feel a purpose, unfortunately. I did end up going back to him after my dad gave my phone back. I was in and out of his group chat for about 2 years, and that's where that cuts off. So that's all we get there. So the cult is actually a group chat. It seems like that's how it comes off to me. I mean, that's what we know it is, right? It's whisper communities, it's group chats, it's Discords, it's Facebooks. That's what we're dealing with here. So yeah, we've got Cade Knight Damon here, or alias of Camden Jerrard Davis, obviously. You can see why so many women fell for him, can't you? He just seems so cool and serious. I love it, man. I really do. It's fucking hilarious. Hey, I think it's best if I leave. So this is someone leaving the cult, okay? This is a defector. This whole sleeping with you thing, right now, it's just not making me feel comfortable. I know I'll lose blank, but this is something I don't think I'll ever be comfortable with. I also miss the feeling of being human. For once, I'm not in pain or feeling sick. I met an amazing guy who makes me happy, and I'm afraid if I tell him, he won't want me anymore. And this is someone I've been searching for my whole life. I think Dad answered those prayers. I know if I'm human, I'm still in danger, but we all have a destiny. If I die, I die. I don't want to lose any of you. I want to make Dad proud, but how am I supposed to take care of others when I can't even help myself? This is a lot for me to handle. I can't handle as much as you or the other people. I'm different, you know. Not only that, but I miss Blank. She was my best friend, and it's going to be hard without her. And I'm not asking to bring her back, because I think it's the best if she's out. I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm not exactly happy, and all this pressure on me always puts me in a bad place, so I think it's best if I leave. I'm sure Blank or Blank wouldn't mind taking over the Eternals. The Marvel movie, Chloe Zhao, the Eternals. Chloe Zhao, the Eternals. Is that what we're talking about here? It's freaking epic. That's freaking awesome. They're both amazing leaders. I'm sorry. I just don't think I was meant for this. If I was, we wouldn't be having all these problems. Heaven and hell won't have to worry about me. Dad won't have to worry about me, and neither will you. To be honest, I think heaven will have a party if I was gone. And you know, it's fine. I'm sorry, Cade. It's too funny. It really is just too funny. I don't even know what to say about this. It's just the most amazing, like, Tumblr roleplay you've ever seen, is it not? It's like, I've known that stuff, obviously, I know stuff like this happens. I know there are teenagers that are sitting there and they make Facebook pages for their, like, roleplay alias, and then they have entire little Facebook networks of their little roleplay groups where they're pretending to be, like, vampires and shit. I know that exists. I'm, like, I'm aware that exists. But being able to get, like, such a intricate window into it, it's just fucking amazing. It's just brilliant. It's really funny. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, Cade asked me to marry him yesterday, so I have to stay in the USA, but I don't know if he loves me anymore. So, Camden is flying bitches out, okay? Camden is a low-income African-American flying bitches out, okay? He is finding bitches on Whisper. Camden is fucking... Bro. Camden is absolutely... He's out there on Discord He's getting the kittens, and he is shipping them straight to the US. Straight to Detroit, wherever the fuck all this shit goes down. I don't know, right? I'm just being racist. Yeah, 40, 50, 60% to Dubai. Exactly. Exactly. So I'll be able to stay in the US, but now I don't know if he loves me anymore. So he's like, so not only is he flying bitches out, he is destinying bitches, right? He doesn't even care about this bitch, but he's marrying her just to keep her there for a bit. Can you? Does it get much more based? Does it get more? Could you like Camden anymore at this moment? What? He never told me this. Yeah, he said, "What will let you stay here forever?" I said either a JV1 visa or a building worker or medical person, a green card, which I don't have because none of my family has USA citizenship, or marriage to a USA person. Just leave him alone, please. Okay, so now we've got more messages with Camden. So you really get, we're going to build up a psychological profile of this sick bastard Camden. So let's have a look. What if I don't wake up? You will. I'm really scared right now. It's okay. Dad's watching over here. That vampire family dynamic is. Fucking amazing, man. I love it so much. And then the crying emoji. If I ended up staying eternal, would blank had been my wolf? Because that could work. I'd rather do that than die. So is this the sort of thing Spencer's referring to when she says stuff like, I think he's killed before, and he'll probably kill again? Is this the sort of stuff we're talking about? What are we doing here? Max, what were you spending 3 years looking into? He spent 3 years. He said he's had this information for 2.5 years. He's had this evidence for, and he's been trying to figure out what exactly to do with it. And his ultimate decision was to make a video calling out the biggest YouTubers he could think of to try and beg for people to do the work for him. And now that people have started doing the work for him, everyone's worried they're going to get privacy complaints struck. Max, I could have told you 2.5 years ago to stop wasting your fucking time. It's insane. What did he say? He said you called him freaking out because these boil type of things were all over your body, and that you thought you wanted to leave the family because you thought you weren't holy. And he said that you wanted to show him and Kat your whole body with the boils on them. So you went out onto video naked so they could see, and called for your mom, and she saw, and you were going to call 911, but Cade said not to, and he said all of a sudden you disappeared, and there was a black mass, and a few minutes later you appeared, and he said that you shifted into a hellhound. Your body was boiling because of it. So we're not just werewolves, not just vampires. We've got hellhound shapeshifters now. Yeah, this happened to a friend of mine. This is fucked up. Okay, guys, this actually happened to a buddy of mine. All right, you want to laugh, but this is actually you never want to see this shit happen. This is fucked up. All right, you want to see a doctor if you're turning into a black mass and forming into a hellhound, you want to be seeing a doctor about that, guys. Okay. Okay, so now we've got some Instagram messages with our anime protagonist, Camden Jerrard Davis. We need to talk. On the phone? No, but I need you to get in the car and come here now. What's going on? Just do it. This sounds serious. You're scaring me. Can you or not? First off, I'm really sick. I'm uncontrollably dizzy, and my stomach is in a lot of pain. Can you or can't you? I can't. When can you? Either December or January. So they're nowhere near each other. This is like an online thing. This is like online relationship shit. Either December or January. I had an interview for a job today, but I'm so sick I couldn't get out of bed. Crying faces. Question mark. You're low-key scaring me. Just ask to go on a trip. Just ask to go on a trip. Sorry, I mixed up my voices. And get here for a week or two. That's kind of creepy. Crying, laughing face. Please explain what's happening. What? What do I need to get to Georgia so quickly for? Oh, Georgia, sorry, the other place where black people live in America. Sorry, not Detroit. Sorry about that, guys. Just come. I will do my best, I swear. Just please tell me, like, are you secretly plotting to kill me? No, I need to teach you. Teach me what? How to be a leader. So you may have thought at the start of this, oh, this sounds pretty abusive. This sounds like this is a really fucked up guy. Like, insisting this girl just drop everything and come and see him right now for some bizarre reason. What's he going to do to her? Is he going to beat the shit out of her? No, he's going to teach her how to be a leader. He's going to teach her how to lead the pack of vampires. The pack of werewolves, whatever it is. I don't know, what do you call a group of vampires? I assume it's a pack of werewolves. It's a pack of wolves, but I don't know what pack of vampires we called. Coven? No, that's witches, dude. Flock? It's a coven? It's a coven? Okay. Alright. Coven of vampires. Clan? I feel like it'd be clan. No, it's got to be clan. It's clan. With a K. So, teach me what? How to be a leader. Oh, right. Duh. And how to turn people. I see. Leave. Now. Wait, what? You need to find a way to leave now. You do realise that Georgia is all the way across the country? Not that far. Not that far? It will take me days. What is your address? So he doesn't even know where she lives. There's literally no threat here. There is no threat. How is this? This is like just RP. Like, it's blatantly just RP. I don't understand how this was ever taken seriously. I don't see how Max sat down and looked at this evidence and was like, yeah, this seems like a real cult. This seems really fucked up. There's something really bad happening here. It may well be that Camden had real-life relationships with these women and that bad things happened. I'm going to say that, to be clear, right? I would totally believe that Camden moved in Kai or Spencer or whatever, and maybe, you know, they're all like, what, 16 to 20 sort of range. Maybe he raped one of them once in like a sort of didn't ask for consent kind of way. You know, teenage boy sort of, you know. The sort of thing that can happen. I'll believe that. I'll put my hands up and say, you know, and if that happened, I hope Camden faces whatever, you know, consequences are reasonable. Fine. Okay, a little consent accident, exactly. A little consent accident. Boys will be boys, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I could accept that. But the idea that this is some cult, insane. Totally insane. Totally insane. So where were we? Oh, right, duh. And how to turn people. I see. Leave. Now. Wait, what? You need to find a way to leave now. You do realise that Georgia is all the way across the country, right? Not that far. Not that far? It'll take me days. What is your address? It's a one-day trip. One. Seriously. Seriously. Sorry. I'm fucking up my voices, dude. This is why you don't do voices on stream, okay? It's hard to stick to them. 1 day, 18 hours. Come, okay? I'll have to get a plane or bus or train. Why? I was supposed to get a car 2 days ago, but I ended up getting really sick. I still am. My parents haven't taken me out to get driving experience yet, and I keep trying to get them to take me, and I have no money right now. I was hoping to go to my interview today, but now it's getting rescheduled, and I won't find out until next Monday. Everything was working out until I got sick. I still am sick. I feel like shit. So he just does not give a fuck, okay? Camden is just on a warpath. He's on the booty call. And he's saying, get to my place now. Get to my place now. I don't care that you're 2 states away. Get to my place now. Okay. More with Camden here. We got Snapchat messages this time. So Camden says, "Nah, I'm done. I'm sorry, but still, I don't like hearing it. I just wanted to let you know what was going on. Everyone is laughing at her because she's so fucking pathetic. Damn, Camden's edgy. Like Shadow. Well, I'm sorry. Nah, just go. I can't deal with anyone who deals with her. So if you have to be her friend, then don't fucking talk to me." He's very... This is a gentleman censoring in the DMs like this. This is a gentleman. Blank doesn't like her. I don't like her. Blank doesn't like her. No one likes her. Because she's not worth my time, nor my thought. Because that's exactly what she is. I thought. And I don't mean that hole over there. I mean an experience that I honestly would hope would have stayed in my head. So please, for me, fuck off until I say otherwise. This guy is so edgy. This guy is fucking based. I'm sorry. I don't care what he did. He's fucking based. Okay. Cade, please. I'm sorry. I'll try and do better, I promise. I won't talk about her anymore to you. Nah, bruh. You legit don't know how many people hate her. So in return, they dislike you now. Just because of who I'm cool with? Mm-hmm. So I'm out. I don't need him hating me too. Who? So Cade runs a tight ship here, okay? You do not... If you're fucking with people from other families, it's over for you. Alright? No turncoats, no double agents. Rats will be exterminated on sight. Yeah, nah, bro. Abusive cult leader. Okay. So, who do you think? I don't know. I'm tipsy. I'm so sorry. Look, it's Blank. Leave my BF alone with this shit, to be honest. Bro, I don't mean any harm. Fuck you. That was for Blank. Okay. What does the screenshot accomplish? Me trying? So this is just like gibberish at this point. This is fucking so difficult to read. Oh, so I think best friend. I think BF is best friend, guys. I don't think he's boyfriend. Okay. Okay. I don't think they take kindly to boyfriends on the streets of Georgia. I'll be honest. Something about the demographic there. Fuck you, that was meant for Blank. What was the screenshot accomplished? Me trying. I didn't mean to. I'm cuddling and it slipped. Wait, oh, okay. No. No, I'm wrong. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Bye, icon Camden. It's all good. It's all good. It's back on, guys. Okay, you can. He's an ally. He's an ally. That's throwing me through a loop. I'm not. I'm going to be honest. I didn't spot this when I was going through him earlier. I didn't realize that there was homosexual implications from these DMs because this is like new. This is Cameron's girlfriend has his phone and is replying. Is that... Oh, okay. Jomi coming in with the analysis. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Saying Camden's gay is funny. Okay. But refocusing. This is girlfriend on his phone. Alright. That's what's going on here. Okay. I didn't mean to. I'm cuddling him. It happened. I hope you're having fun with that. Promise me you'll treat him right, please. Just a screenshot. Well, have a good day at school tomorrow, I suppose. WTF you talking about? You might want to answer. Guess you don't want to talk. TikTok. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Guys, this is a struggle. Reading these RP texts. Fuck me. That was a great time to remind you guys. Please like, subscribe, donate, buy a membership, gift a membership, buy a super chat if you can. Thank you very much. So carry on here. Kuihman's base for censoring all the shit. Listen, thank the little team that helped me today. I just put it all together to be digested. I had other people censor it all for me. I collected it into a file as well to be distributed. But I had other people help me, so thank you for the tier 1 membership. Thank you. Okay. So Facebook messages with Camden here. Tell her Cade says she has one more time to bother his family before he makes a visit to Texas and certain people, then block her. So then thank you for the 199 Angry Bear. And we've got messages to King of Nothing here. Fucking blackmailed you with your nudes. He fucking raped blank, and I thought we were friends. I tried to look out for you. So, rape allegations here of someone. Cade said she have one more time to bother his family before he makes a visit to Texas. So yeah, I'm sure Cade is going to go straight to Texas and they're going to have a sick vampire werewolf fight, you know, like in Twilight. Which Twilight movie does that happen in? Where Jacob jumps out? It's in one of the trailers. I think it's the second one. That's what I'm envisioning, anyway. That's what I'm envisioning. Anyway, didn't blank rape blank. WTF? From what blank told me. She said that blank sexually assaulted her. I'm sorry I can't have her around the pack if it's true. That is a damn lie. That was blank. So this is just fucking epic. That's a damn lie. That's freaking awesome. What is wrong with you? Why are you showing this? What do you mean, why am I showing this? Are you retarded, Colton? Are you a downy? Like, what's going on? Who gives a fuck? It's out. Bro, this is going to be everywhere within 6 hours. If that is, most of it's already everywhere. It's all censored, bro. Stop crying. Anyway. So, let's carry on with this. Here are the first new pictures we've gotten of Camden in a while. Okay? First new pictures in a hot minute. Who censored it? I censored, well, my helpers censored it, okay? All docs information censored. No identifying information. Only stuff about Camden and Spencer. That is the only people that get mentioned, I'm pretty sure, throughout this entire thing. Uncensored. So, anyway, let's carry on. Ignore Colton Spurgeon in chat, okay? So we've got Camden Davis's Twitter account here. Making the Angel Society. Who want to help? So this is the sort of outreach we're talking about. This is sort of cult recruiting that Camden was engaging in. It's very sophisticated, as you can see. You know, he's really putting out some brainwashing here. This is like Scientology level stuff. You know, why buy Tom Cruise when you can just put up a tweet saying, making the Angel Society, who want to help? If only fucking, what's his name? It's Scientology. If only he'd have realised this. So we're going to go into the cult a bit more now. We're going to talk about the cult doctrine, what the activities the cult engaged in. That's going to be the next section here. So, this is from some webpage about the cult, apparently. MamaMax committed career suicide for this. L. Ron Hubbard. That's it. Exactly. Exactly. So, Loop Guru. I don't know what that means. Werewolf. Werewolves are not as depicted in most literature. Usually, werewolves are helping keep their own territory safe, or just keeping to themselves. Based off of what movies, books, and legends say, wolves are vicious serial killers who cannot control themselves. This is not only a lie, but also wrong in many ways. Wolves only kill when threatened, when family is in danger, or when they need to defend something precious. There we go. Fuck me. Werewolves can actually take many forms. There is this form known as Beta, where a wolf has the physical shape of a man, but has a distorted face, claws, fangs, glowing eyes, and even pointed ears. So I assume the Beta form is what we saw Camden take on in that famous video. There is Omega, where the wolf can take the form of a somewhat regular-looking wolf, but that wolf would be 3 times the size of a natural wolf, and would also have glowing eyes. And finally there is Alpha. In this form, which only a purebred alpha can achieve, The wolf's body is going through extreme hot flashes, the tearing of muscles, and multiple gruesome acts to complete the form. The completed transformation looks like that of a human-wolf hybrid. A purebred alpha can utilize all three forms. A purebred beta can utilize both beta and omega. A turned alpha can be both beta and omega with ease, but alpha will be a challenge. A turned beta can use the beta form with ease, omega with practice, but alpha form would be impossible. Finally, contrary to popular belief, wolves have few weaknesses. Fuck me. Silver does not affect us as most movies claim, but if sharpened will cause damage, as anything sharp could. So guys, no more joking about silver bullets, okay? Silver bullets do not work on Camden. That's not in the law. That's not a law accurate insult, okay? Try it. We need to be smarter with it now. Wolfsbane does not affect us as most believes. In fact, it affects us the way marijuana affects normal people, munchies included. So, okay. Camden slinging wolfsbane in the hood. Stop. Do not make jokes about Camden being a black werewolf drug dealer. Okay, we need to not do that. Let's try and treat this seriously. There are Mutahar told me there are possibly real survivors here, guys. Okay, that's what I heard from Mutahar, and he was helping the real survivors here, guys. So let's try and take this seriously, all right? Our only true weaknesses are cinnamon slows healing by half. Fire, since it seals off the wound, the body believes it has nothing to heal, which means it will take longer for it to heal. Electricity, we can't shift or think properly while being electrocuted. So, yeah. Cinnamon slows healing by half. Does this work on a reverse cast technique? Does anyone know? How does this interact with the JJK universe? Okay, so here we've got more of the cult's doctrine, alright? Okay, try and read this with more menace and tension. I'm struggling to take this dark fantasy seriously. That's unfortunate. I don't know how much darkness and tension can we put into this, to be honest. I'm going to be real. Okay. Let's try and get through this. Okay, let's go. So, hello. All your life, you've probably been told there is no such thing as the supernatural. I'm here to say that's not 100% true. Now, reading that, I'm guessing there are many reactions and feelings going on in your head. Let me explain for a moment. I'm a supernatural myself, an eternal to be specific. An eternal is basically a hybrid of a vampire and werewolf. I'm part of a very large pack. I'm one of the alphas. We have multiple alphas for each species. Or section of a pack. Okay. I'm currently trying to grow my section, since we are very low on numbers. So let me explain some more. Basically, we look for humans to join the supernatural to grow our numbers. That's how I was brought here. There is a main alpha for each breed in our pack. There are many different breeds. Whew. Eternals, Hexabeasts, Demi-wolves, Hellhounds, Pure Wolves, Archwolves. Wow. This is freaking awesome. Guys, tag yourself. Tag yourself. Which one are you? Me personally, I'm feeling Archwolf. I'm feeling like an Archwolf. What about you guys? I'm feeling Archwolf. I'm kind of getting Archwolf with it. Alright. This is so funny. Why is this so funny to me? Why is this whole thing so funny to me? Okay. Each breed has a main alpha, as I said. These alphas have a smaller pack of their own. That is their own kind. But we're still a one big family. I'm currently trying to grow the eternal side of the pack. The main alpha of each species will choose 3 pack members from their side of the pack to be adoptive children. Those children are known as fledglings, and they're also alphas. I'm a fledgling of the alpha of the eternal pack. All of the main alphas of the packs are adoptive brothers and sisters. The alpha of the pure wolves has a connection with heaven, who was able to give each alpha their supernatural ability. is it up to Alpha to spread their supernatural essence? Oh, right, I see. Spreading the supernatural essence. I'm with you, Camden. I'm with you, Camden. I see what bro was cooking when you wrote this. I see what bro was cooking. Now you may ask, how do you become a supernatural by joining this pack? There are multiple ways. The most popular way is by bond. If you believe in the supernatural and begin to bond with one of the alphas, and they feel a supernatural bond back, there is a chance you may begin to transform. If an Eternal bites you with their fangs, you will also turn. If you exchange blood with a supernatural, you will also turn. Not everyone can turn by bond, obviously, so many of you have to wait until everyone meets in real life in order to turn. However, many people have already begun their transformation into a supernatural via bond. The transformation can be a long and a bit painful process. Fuck me. The transformation from human to eternal can take from a few weeks to even a whole year. The transformation gives off many symptoms and feelings. For example, weakness, dizziness, headache, muscle aches, teeth pain, jaw pain, tightness in the chest, increased desire for sex, increased hunger, cravings for blood, sensitive emotions. Fucking amazing, man. Camden was absolutely cooking when he wrote this cult manifesto, wasn't he? This is freaking awesome, dude. This is freaking awesome. Okay. It can be complicated, but I promise it's worth it in the end. Basically, during the transformation, your body dies and comes back to life. Your soul upgrades into an angelic force. Being eternal comes with many powers. However, these powers come with time. Even after the transformation is done, it still takes a lot of time to learn and control your powers. Eternals can be both beta and omega shift. Beta shifting is the basic form of shifting. Your fangs will extend, your eyes will change colour, your craving for blood is incredibly enhanced. You'll become incredibly strong and fast for a short period of time. During an omega shift, you can literally turn into a wolf. You become incredibly strong and fearsome. Both methods of shifting are incredibly painful and come with time and patience. Shifting can be triggered by intense emotions or anger. Eternals are not the strongest, but are some of the fastest breeds of wolves. Hexabeasts are very spiritual and have many magical properties. Like Eternals, mastering this comes with time. Hexabeasts can control the elements of nature and have a bright white fur coat when they are in Omega form. They can shift like Eternals can, however they do not crave blood like us. Demi-wolves are also very spiritual and divine creatures. Demi-wolves are very special in appearance. In their Omega form, they have beautiful spiral markings on their back. So like Akami, is that what I'm seeing? This is like an Akami, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm picturing. Is that what it's called? That's the wolf from the Ink game, right? I think that's what it. I think I got that right. So where were we? Demi-wolves are weaker in strength and slower in speed, but they are incredibly cunning. Demi-wolves can astral project, purify, and give blessings. However, only the alpha of the demi-wolves can access all these abilities at once. Betas can only access one at a time, and like the rest, these come with time. So based. Pure wolves do not have many special abilities, but they are the strongest out of all the wolves. Pure wolves are the only breed of wolf that are capable of alpha shifting. Alpha shifting is one of the most dangerous and fearsome forms that a werewolf can take. Many wolves make a vow to never shift again after alpha shifting. Pure wolves are incredibly strong and powerful. Archwolves are a hybrid of angel and wolf. They are very divine and bring good luck and happiness to the people around them. Archwolves have a very unique way of spreading their supernatural by howling. Their howl can be heard from 50 miles away, and they are very holy creatures. Archwolves spread happiness to the people they are around. Well, that sounds good. That sounds great. So these are like the My Little Pony wolves then, when you think about it. As you can see, our pack is really diverse. True. Right? It's led by Black Man. However, there are limits on who can join. Must be white. Must be straight. Blonde hair, blue eyes, Christian. Must be around the ages of 10 to 15. What? Okay. So who's this written by? Do we know is this written by Camden? Because there's no source for this. There's no source for this at all. So let's not call Camden the pedophile yet. Okay. Because we don't know the source of this. This is just a document. This is just there. This just exists. Okay. So don't take this as anything specifically. We don't know what this is. It does appear to be an iPad notes document. It's the date of the document. I don't even believe it has a date. There's literally, like, this is all I'm telling you. This is just dumped info. Like, that's it. It literally, there's no context to any of it. The only context I can get is context that I can piece together. Now, I know there's been some fanfic floating around. I wonder if this is in relation to that. What was the cult? The cult was a web of group chats on Whisper under the guise of a family. Camden was the father or head of his family. Under him, we would be his brothers and sisters. And each of them would go to a different supernatural creature, Camden claimed to be not only a werewolf, but somebody who could talk to God directly. In addition to this, Camden claimed he could see into the future and had photographic memory, and could hear the heartbeats of people he was talking to. Jesus. Coffee's going down. Fucking hell. And look into the houses of the members. The group had a pyramid-like structure. Each of Camden's sisters or brothers had their own group, and among that group would be their children, who would be Camden's nieces or nephews. Below those would be their coven, fledglings, or pack members, who did not go by familial terms, but were just there to be a part of it. Just along for the ride, I guess. Each group would be a different kind of supernatural creature. The group was mostly female, especially those who were considered siblings, but there were many male members as well. So, bisexual Camden, possibly still on. It's still a possibility. We were often warned about leviathans or hunters coming after us. The hunters were religious fanatics who thought we were evil because we were supernatural and wanted us gone. We were told they would follow us in crowds or drive cars with heavily tinted windows, like gang stalking. If a member left, we were often told they'd join the side of the hunters. If a member was kicked out, everyone was instructed to block them and never contact them again. Depending on who they were, we would also need to make entirely new accounts. Okay, so it's a little bit more culty there. We're seeing some more cult dynamics at play here. Okay, so we want to see a bit of this cult, right? Obviously, if you watched Chud earlier, you saw this, I think. We've got just some bits here. So this is the sort of advertising material that the cult was putting out, that Camden was producing. So we've got ERP, Guild of Divinity, and the Eon Order. Now, obviously, ERP is the one that we want to take. Come on now. Oh. I'm going into a trance, guys. I'm going into a trance. Camden is taking control of me. Oh. I'm kind of in my mood right now. What about you guys? Wait, let's read this. This is for Australian eyes only. So now you knew everything. So now you thought you knew everything. He meant to put there. Okay, Camden's the black literacy rate is showing through here. You thought you knew everything that lived in the woods. Yeah, I hope you've got your Australian eyes on today, guys, because otherwise you're not meant to be looking at this. You didn't sign the NDA. Sorry. Well, think again. Oh, we've got Aussies in chat giving us the pass. It's okay. So, when the ancient folklore and legends... Okay, so he meant folklore. He meant folklore. And legends become a reality. That is living on your doorstep. Decide now, fear it and hide, or be brave and join them. The choice is yours. Well, I mean, he's giving you a choice. That doesn't sound very culty. People don't know the folklore. Is that like bird law from Always Sunny? Is that what's going on here? So what else have we got here? Guild of Divinity. So what is going on here? This is silent. If you're not a subscriber to this new channel, this channel has supernatural information, cursed objects, haunted items, and dangerous items ever made. So we're on some Jujutsu Kaisen shit here. We've got the cursed items coming out, okay? Camden has been collecting Sukuna's fingers. Spencer has been instructed that she has to eat all 20 fingers. She was jumping at the opportunity. Fingers? Like chocolate fingers? Yeah. I'm fucking ill. 1 minute. Let me try and... It's just 2 seconds. Sorry, I've just got to sort out my notifications. Because I know exactly what I've broken. I've just realised. This will literally take me 2 seconds to do. Okay, I'm sorry about this, guys. Okay, it hasn't worked. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, notifications are back on. Hope Camden can bring the bar back. Don't we all? Yeah, like Subdono, guys. Like Subdono, like Subdono, like Subdono. Thank you very much. The link will be down below, so you can check it out and subscribe to help support this new channel. So we got another channel here. Okay, is that it? Thanks for watching. Oh, so this one's gone. That's a shame. The Eon Order. So we're going to get into this more in a moment as well. There's a bit more to this Eon Order thing. The Eon Order is a new leased video channel based around supernatural creatures, rituals, and the paranormal. Channel link below. Share, like, subscribe, and attack the notification bell. Okay, let's take a look at the Eon Order. Introduction video. The Eon Order. He's very proud of this little intro made, doesn't he? This channel is made to teach others about the supernatural world, ancient rituals, and paranormal. Cool. Remember to like, subscribe, and press the notifications to know when the channel releases new videos. Camden should have stayed in school, bruh. So you get the idea here. This is the sort of stuff they were baiting people in with. Was it not before? I don't know. I guess it must be later. Okay, this is more about the Eon Order later. Thank you for the $2. Love machine. Thank you. Then I don't know, but I was in the chat being a dumbass. I wanted to be a mermaid. I know, right? I was a dumbass material. But I pretty much would have done anything for it. And the person I was talking to, this guy, he said mermaids are very sexual creatures and said to send nudes and stuff. And I did. I also video chatted with the guy. It wouldn't show his face. But it did sound a lot like Cade, if that's his name. I was embarrassed how stupid I was, so I never told anyone. So this is possible. This is within the realm of possibility. If Camden truly was searching out 10 to 15-year-old girls to join cults, or join a cult, we say cult.
Love Mac. Knee super chatted $1.99. All
I forget
for
how long he said come through. Thank you. Thank you, Magnum Thedra, for becoming a member. Thank you. So, it could be the case that he really was targeting 10 to 15-year-old girls, like it says in this document here, and that he managed to convince someone to send him nudes. I could see that. I could see that being a thing, and he should be, obviously, punished for that. But if this is the best evidence we've got, I don't feel very convinced of it, especially given that we don't even know anything about this person. We don't know their age. It's a deleted account. We can't verify anything. There's literally there's nothing to go off here. There is nothing to go off on this information, on this evidence whatsoever. So now we've got some more group chat leaks here. So I just finally calmed down from an anxiety attack, and now you caused me to have another one. Now I'm taking out my anger on my dad. Okay. This wasn't an easy choice. Please be understanding. You guys are my friends. That's not going to make you happy. I was fucking physically turned. That can't be taken. I'm disappointed in you. You go back. I'm not talking to you. I'm not associating myself with anyone that still talks to him. So again, very melodramatic. It's not about him. It's about my choice to be a Damon. I'm sorry, but I'm with blank on this one. I left for a reason with you in that shithole. I don't want to hear about anything about it or him. We're in the Eon Tree pack here. I forgot to put I. The pack is done. As in, Cade broke it off with blank and I. I'm part werewolf, but I'm sure you wouldn't just want to follow me. Want to follow just me, sorry. Wait, you mean the pack is done? I don't know how to lead. So, you and Cade are not working together no more? So the pack is over. The pack is done. So I believe what I was going to show here, there's a blank one here to remind me, because I don't want to pull this up on screen, because I want to go through and censor it all. However, alright guys, we've got a voice note here. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Here we go. Okay. So Camden disbanded the pack, or left the pack at one point. And we have a voice note of his leaving. Alright. So someone says, so Cade left us all completely? Lol, I'm not really surprised. Blank said she heard him packing bags on the phone. Good for him. Maybe the police are after him, okay? So that's what the messages say in this screenshot. We've got the voice note here.
Hey, this is Cade. I just want to go ahead and give you your fair warning that I am leaving. This is goodbye. I am done. Obviously, I tried to put together a family, but I only made disaster. So I wish you the best of luck in life, and I wish it for all of you. I hope you find whatever you look for in this world. Hope you find your happiness.
That sounds very emotional. That sounds very emotional. Oh, pack without a leader. What, a pack with no alpha. What the fuck are you gonna do? Honestly, what the fuck are you gonna do? Which, by the way, he took away our family and basically drove a wedge between people. I literally cried my eyes out in the bedroom because of it too. Because he made it out to be me and Val's fault. Like, why the fuck do you need everyone else to leave after me and Val said we weren't donating to help get that girl an abortion? Tell chat to blame Colton. Okay, guys, Smag was saying blame Colton instead, and I would tend to agree, actually. Literally, all I said was I wouldn't donate because I don't support abortions. Okay. They also said she's dating some hybrid guy, one that turned by magic. So you might initially think maybe they're actually raising money for an abortion. But again, I see no reason to believe there's even a pregnancy. Because, like, what? You're going from talking about having an abortion to she's dating some hybrid guy that got turned by magic. Come on now. Come on now. We can't be mixing these things up and expecting us to take some of it seriously and some of it not seriously. It's nuts. That's what he does. He tears something relationships. Okay. So something going on here. I'm trying to figure out if these are in the right order or not. I think they are. These are just like fucked messages. So something, adoption because of the attachment is reminded of the rape. I watched too much TV, Lamau. Yeah, and he probably was because blank who needed the abortion. Blank was her name, or at least that's what she told me. She sent me a video of Cade, and his teeth went sharp in a matter of seconds. It scared me, big time. So I shared this on Twitter earlier. This is referencing that video that we've all seen. Has anyone got the video? Who's got the clip? Who's got the clip? Okay, guys. Who has got the clip? Who has got the Cade video, the Camden video? To hand, right now. Who can link it to me right now? Someone's got it. Because to believe that like any of this is talking about real events, to believe there's really an abortion or a rape, you also have to believe that this person is being totally serious when they say this. They're being totally serious and genuine, sincere. This is their genuine reaction to that video, right? We need the video just to make it make sense. But Max has removed his thing, hasn't he? I need the raw. Do we have no raw? Anyway, guys, look, the video they're referring to there is the raw. We all know the video, don't we? Don't we? Where he's got the teeth in the back of his mouth, and then he like roars at the camera, and he flicks them out. We all know it. We all know it. So you have to believe they're being serious about that video. Which is just nuts. That's an absurd proposition. So, what's her kick? Blank. Type that in. Thank you. Why did you need it? I wanted to see if I knew the account. Someone got pregnant in the pack. Don't want to say who. And they tried to get everyone to send her money for an abortion. WTF? You mean money to go into Cade's pocket? Literally, he told me he has to get me pregnant, but he won't remember sleeping with me and won't know it's his kid. Dude trying to get out of child support. Why are they saying that? That sounds motivated. That sounds motivated to me. I think Cade would be a good dad, personally. What about you guys? How are you feeling? He made blank abort all of her babies. So Camden is just like the most virile man in Georgia. Let's be real. Like he's just like so many pregnancies. How many times did Spencer say she got pregnant? Like 3 times and had it beaten out of her every time. This guy's fucking. Yeah, he's the alpha. He's the alpha. What can you say? Max didn't delete his shorts. Does that mean there's Camden on there? I can't even find his channel.
My name is Spencer, and I am a survivor of Camden Jerrard Davis, the leader of a destructive cult that has victimized hundreds of minors. This video is our scream for action.
This is Camden Jerrard Davis. He has been
I can't. It's not a good version of it. Oh well. It's all good. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Listen, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So made her abort all the babies. Let's just hope it's not his. Wait, how much are they asking for? I don't know. They just said that any amount will do. I didn't send any money. Like WTF? That's crazy as fuck. I mean, yeah. Why would you send money to someone asking for it like that? That sounds retarded. So we've got some more cult outreach going on here. We should have some other stuff that's meant to be linked here. I'm not sure. Hi, Lucas here. I've realised that you all blanked me out from your world. Blacked me. I really want to see and come back to this great family that I was once in. I'm not sure what happened. Please get me back in. Kick me. Death's Follower 1. Guild of Divinity. Done. Then we've got some of the stuff from the Whisper group here. Haha, you think this is rage. If I were in a fit of rage, I would have just found out where you live, got on the first flight there, and slit your goddamn throat. This is from Wolfgirl037. So I've got no idea of the source of this, no idea where this was posted or in reference to what. Then why don't you fucking PM us if you want to help so bad? This is a post by Spencer. Many people may know this username is associated with Spencer. Mary, I'd like to know what I took from you, if I did. It will never be as much as what Cade took from me. Cade talked me into running away, and even after the fact, I turned myself in and was with foster parents. He convinced me to stay for him. All the time I could have spent back in Texas with my great-grandfather. I can never get that time back. Hell, he almost died because of me. He had a heart attack after I left, and then a stroke after I refused to see him in court because Cade told me not to. But you also want me to tell you to know what else your humble leader did to me. He convinced me to go to his house and have sex with him. End of last August and September, I still talk to the guy that drove me there. I also almost got arrested for walking to his place at 2 AM one day because every full moon we have to have sex. Oh, and don't forget the miscarriages he made me induce. He almost ruined my life, but you know what? I made my something. So this is from Whisper, I believe. Oh wait, I made my... Oh, there we go. Biggest mistake and got over it. That was him. But what good came out of it are people like Blank, and yeah, her and I may not talk anymore, but she helped me a hell of a lot more than she should have, and deserves credit for that. You're being so ignorant, it's so fucking annoying. Don't even try responding back. So it was kicking off on fucking Whisper or whatever this fucking shit is. Absolutely kicking off. Oh, is this Wattpad? Is this on Wattpad? Okay, so this is on the fanfic website, right? Wattpad is a fanfic website. Am I fanfic and journaling? Is that correct? Yeah. So this is like, it comes off like roleplay shit. Does it not? Does this not all just come off through as roleplay shit throughout the entire thing? Like, this is the exact medium you would do the roleplay shit in. No?
Batso super chatted $2. Ponce was arrested for walking while fat.
Thank you for the $2, Batso. Thank you very much. Let's carry on with Spencer's testimony here. Or, well, testimony. It's not really a testimony, let's be real. Just a Wattpad comment. And now, Blank, you're over here talking about, you said to do what makes me happy, but yet you got so mad at me when you and Blank left, and I stayed because that pretentious asshole was threatening my 4-year-old and 15-year-old sister, telling me if I left, they'd get raped and killed. Does Spencer have a 4-year-old? Oh, is she saying 4-year-old sister? Just strange phrasing, I guess. Telling me if I left, they'd get raped and killed. You were furious with me, so we have a right to be upset with you. And don't sit there and say, oh, well, you weren't there, so you don't know what happened. Because for one, who makes up a story like that? She had a timestamp picture of him at her house, and oh right, a fucking baby was growing in her stomach. You can also call me a crazy cunt all you want, but I hope to one day learn who he truly is. The reason I tried so hard to contact your mom is because I know if anyone in my family got a text like that, they'd hear them out and check into it all. So I tried hard to get you out because you know the kind of person he is. I just hope you realise it sooner. So, I don't know what this is in reference to. If this is about Kai, I do not believe there's any reason to think that she was pregnant at any point. That's my understanding. I haven't seen any other evidence of a pregnancy that ever occurred. And obviously Spencer is a reliable source, to say the least. I was hoping to never speak to you guys again, to be honest, but oh well. I remember when I first joined your pack, you told us all constantly how bad Cade was, how he was a monster. I trusted you, Blank. I trust you so much I told you the thing I never wanted you to repeat to anyone. Then, you both wanted to leave, saying how Cade was supposedly a rapist and God knows what else. What you guys did, I felt like I was being torn apart because I knew the moment I saw Cade, he was a kind and caring person. So, apparently Camden's actually a nice guy, this person's saying. But I also wanted to believe and trust you both so badly that I cried myself to sleep and wanted to die because of how much it hurt. Now I'm actually happy, something I haven't been in 6 years, all because I actually have a family, not one that's trying to manipulate and spread lies about someone that's like a father to me and made me happy for once, have hope that I will be happy. Even though he may not know that, Cade would never do anything like what you're claiming. You know me well enough to know that I wouldn't be there if I didn't know for a fact he was a good person. So it carries on. We've got this is endless like Wattpad comments and replies and shit. It just keeps going. It keeps going. Cade will never harm you. Yet he pretended to be someone else, with proof, because the picture of her was from the internet and manipulated you to send him inappropriate pictures and videos, and you sent him $200 to his best friend's house, which is where he was living at the time. He even threatened to blackmail you with them. Whatever, Blank, I don't know what he's done to your head, but you're being ignorant to the things around you. Blank and I tried to help you because we cared about you and your safety. We'd have never tried to contact your mother if we knew Cade wasn't dangerous. Him violating you happened to you before, and I couldn't do anything about it, and I personally told you that I would do everything I could to prevent it again. Hell, you were self-harming because of it, and thinking about contemplating suicide because it affected you so much. We don't care about you. We don't want to help you. Open your eyes. We're both two adults here with big fucking hearts and still care about you. No matter what type of fucked up thing you said about us. But you know, I'm done trying to save you. I'm done. I don't understand why you guys, Blank Pack, is continuing to arguing with us, Blank Pack. You can't physically do anything to us, but we can to you. Just wait a little longer. Your guys' time will come soon enough. Also, this whole convo is generally irrelevant. So this is Cade here, apparently. Or Cade. It might be Cade. Cade is a fuck, is the name here. I don't know if it's actually Cade. I think he talks later. I think he might talk later in this. I'm pretty sure I see him talk somewhere, though. We also have physical evidence. And wow, threatening us now? More stuff to show the cops. You guys are pathetic. We're not trying to do anything to you, just getting your leader locked up for the major crimes he's made. Oh no, this is Cade, because he says here, your rage humours me. That's freaking awesome, dude. That's so cool. Your rage humours me. Isn't that fucking awesome? Don't you love Camden? Okay. So, leaving because we're tired of arguing with children and don't know anything. I'm going out and having fun with friends. I wasted too much time talking to you. Haha, if you think this is a rage, if I were in a fit of rage, I would have just found where you live, gotten on the first flight there, and slit your goddamn throat. So, Camden's seeming like the victim here, frankly. Why wouldn't you fucking PM us if you want to help us so bad? Then this looks like Camden, because I see a black male on Wattpad. I imagine there's only about one black male on Wattpad, and it must be Camden. This is so insane. Dear everyone reading this foolishness, this is exactly what happened. These two young women were removed from a chat of people who were getting along and being civil. They always cause problems and issues by making assumptions with no foundation of proof. Once they were removed, peace was restored and everyone has been happy since. I once dated so Spencer that is, and once I moved on, she became petty and angry at the fact I no longer loved her the way I once did. I'd never hurt either of them. Then once it's supposed to be squashed, we go our separate ways. They decide to keep it going by messaging people's parents and irritating people to the point where I have to talk to these people and convince them not to press charges for harassment. It's truly unfortunate how they feel, but this is out of hand. So Camden is alleging that Spencer's just a triggered ex with no proof, making up all the bullshit because she was kicked from the group chat. And guys, I know how people get when they're kicked from a group chat or kicked from a Discord. Okay, guys, it doesn't end well very often. All right. So, I mean, this is very possible. This is very possible. I mean, Camden's sounding like the most level-headed one here right now, but we know he's He's a cool, calm, collected, mysterious type. You know, that's what Camden's all about. Okay, so I don't know who any of you are except Blank, but I do know you guys are obsessed with our friends or whatever, with this psycho Blank or Blank, as I like to call her. Let me tell you a little something about Blank, so I believe this is about Spencer. She is a liar. She is nothing but a liar. Now, I can say this because I know her. I went to school with her. I was the reason she met Cade. She likes to claim that I raped her, fisted her till she bled and cried. All this bullshit that never happened. She also says that Cade raped me, but funny thing is, I was actually engaged to Cade. So if he did rape me, it would have been consensual. Oh. Myth of marital rape. The myth of marital rape. Jesus, it's over. It's over. See, the thing about Blank is that she is a manipulative liar, and this isn't over-exaggeration. Ask anyone who has ever actually met her. I share an ex with her, and even she agrees that Blank is fucking batshit crazy. I'm sick and tired of seeing Blank all over Blank friends and family pages, so either you tell her to stop it immediately, or tell her that I'll see her and Blank soon, because I know where Blank lives, I know where her parents live, I know where her grandparents live. I will also be calling the cops and filing a police report for harassment if this doesn't stop. I don't give a fuck how many rape allocations. Rape allocations. That's freaking epic. She has. If she doesn't have the DNA to prove it, then it won't come through. I'm not someone to fuck with because I'm not scared to actually do something. This better fucking stop. It better fucking stop soon. Don't. She's evil and will manipulate you. She can't because she's a liar. Okay. So, here we've got some more messages. These are messages to someone from, I believe it's some kind of, they claim to be from a trafficking organization. Okay, that's I believe what's meant to be going on in these messages. Trafficking organization. When I say that, I mean anti-trafficking organization. They don't traffic. They're against trafficking. All right. That's why the victim's talking to them. Okay. So there's a YouTube link. Things got weirder. This looks like a scam to get money on top of being occultic. It is, and it's downright scary. Blank called me last night, and she found a GoFundMe set up by the girl named Blank that's in Camden's cult, and I have the link for that. Also, Blank found Blank Kick account on the YouTube channel. There's a GoFundMe link. That is linked to the GoFundMe. Somehow they're up to $3,500. The Kick is there, and also the channel name is on there. This is dark. Weird stuff. I'm so glad you're not involved with them anymore. Not good. I'm glad I'm out too. So we saw this video earlier. This one of these videos earlier. Okay. I'm glad I'm out too. I'm so much happier that my anxiety and depression hasn't affected me since I contacted you guys to do something about him. That is such good news. I knew where the investigation is, but the FBI is tight-lipped about all our leads, so glad you're doing better. Yeah, I'm sure the FBI are going to be right on this. But the things I sent you help them at all? I've looked at it all, it isn't breaking the law, so I don't think so. Well, I hope they have enough to get him. Me too. Feel free to pass anything to me so I can see if I can help. I'll be sure to, thank you so much. And then this is the GoFundMe. 1,000 Australian dollars raised. This is obviously, you know, all public stuff. All open. It's all advertised on Camden's public YouTube, so. I mean, should we read the GoFundMe? Hi everyone. For a long time now, I've been working with the supernatural, seeing their culture, laws, and everything in between different species, documenting this money. This money I'm raising is to create an institution to protect, save, care for the sick, homeless, and injured supernaturals and their family. I've seen a lot of them have been killed by hunters or high-tech traps, and a lot of these tribes have been wiped out by man. That's why this organisation I'm creating will not only help to protect them, but to help bring their numbers back up to balance them. These tribes are not the monsters we think of from bedtime stories. They can look like us, talk like us. Hurting a human is the last thing on their minds. The organisation will end supernatural hunting forever and save the remaining ones to continue our sightings and legends. So the only crime here is fraud for saying that you're going to use the GoFundMe money to protect creatures that don't exist. That's the only crime I'm seeing so far. Why is so much of this Australian? The Australian connection I'm not sure about. I'm really quite unclear on why that's in Australian dollars and why Camden would post a video that says for Australian eyes only. I'm a bit lost. I haven't been able to figure that one out. I really don't know. Spencer always said he had a girl in Australia who sent him dollars. It sounds like Camden's just a player. I don't know. It's my future. Why do you care? It's not best. He fucking blackmailed you with your number. He fucking R'd me, and I thought we were friends. I tried to look out for you. Kate says you have one more time to bother his family before he makes a visit to Texas. Fucking try me then. You leave Blank the hell alone. Also, Kate says that Blank will be replacing you, which wasn't my choice, by the way. Bye. Spencer said that Jess sent him money. Right, so that's probably what that's in reference to, is that GoFundMe then. So Cade Camden set up a GoFundMe to protect spiritual beings, demonic beings. And that's the money that he was extorting from his cult members. Okay. Cool. So is Wick a cult now as well? Wick TV a cult? Is that what we're dealing with? Is everyone with weird teeth and GoFundMe, are they a cult leader now? So we got some Snapchat messages here. I'm so fucked up right now. I'm sorry. I don't understand how he could do that, and please don't mention it to him. Who? I won't. You know, okayed. Yeah. So he kissed you, but then wants you to move on. Dad told him he had to be with someone else, but it happened after Dad told him. He said we'd see what the future holds. He said he wanted to be with me. I see. I'm sorry, babe. So he's just got this crazy werewolf riz, right? Where he's like, yeah, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. But I can't be. I can't be with you. Because Dad's telling me I can't be. I have to uphold my duties to the pack. So that's freaking awesome. That's just freaking awesome. So these aren't laid out properly. Oh wait, this was where I was going to show the audio clip earlier. So good. It's all good. We've shown it already. Alright, it's just the voice note. So some shit with Cade is really going sour, like worse than it was. Yeah, what is happening? Basically, we want to know your opinion on Cade, things personally told onto you, think he's fake or real, etc. Anything about him would really help. I think he's really fake, not trustworthy. Everything he's tried to pull as proof was always a video, never IRL. He really wanted to fuck me saying we had to have a kid together. You're not the only one. What was the real reason you got removed? Apparently he wants to have a kid with everyone. Is he saying he kicked me out? No, lol. I called him on his bullshit and told him to fuck off and stop talking to me. I wanted nothing to do with this stupid fucking cult. Okay, so there's another lie. You say he kicked you out because you refused to change your kick name. I also told him that was really dumb before I called him out and left. Well, he raped somebody recently, apparently. She didn't follow Dad's instructions. Yep, nothing justifies rape. This isn't right. So, like, again, we don't know if this is referring to the to the rape that Kai reported to the police. We don't know if this is a different rape. We don't know if this is just online stuff or if this is in real life. There's no context to any of this stuff whatsoever. And it could all just be literally anything that you see in here could literally be either roleplay or talk about real shit that happened and was fucked up. Well, not anything, because half it's about werewolves. Yeah, this is the evidence. This is the evidence that Max has been investigating. For 2.5 years, he's been sitting on this evidence. Two and a half years of investigation. And this is what we've got. Can't believe the police dismissed this. I know it's a fucking wonder, innit? So we've got some brilliant ones here as well. I've thrown a 230-pound man into a wall before. But it was life or death. Lol, same, except he went through the wall for me. I didn't even know where the strength came from. Lamau, it's adrenaline. Yeah? Adrenaline letting you throw 250-pound men through the wall. I know that now, but I didn't then. Like, in the moment, I was scared, shocked, and angry. I couldn't process what had happened. Lamau, I seriously hope Cade goes to prison. So again, this has got to be roleplay, hasn't it? No one actually is actually seriously claiming they threw a 250-pound man through a wall. But then you get this bit where it's like, I hope Cade goes to prison, which gives the impression that something serious happened. But it's just obviously not the case, because everything else they're saying is so retarded. He better, or this government is unjust. What the fuck does the government have to do with whether some random black guy goes to prison for soliciting nudes off of teenagers online? Come on now. Why isn't Biden doing anything about this? He finds ways to get around the law. Yeah. With his vampire teeth. This guy's finding ways to get around the law. Okay, on rape. He's getting around the law on rape. Alright. He raped one of my friends, got her pregnant, she reported him, but they did nothing. Jesus Christ, fuck our government. Okay, just like this literally... If this is referring to Kai, there's no reason to believe she was pregnant. And it's not they didn't do anything. They did a massive investigation, but there was no probable cause for an arrest. Then you came back, and things were better from there on out. And you scared the fuck out of me. How so? Everyone said you were dead. Threw yourself off a dam or some shit. And I was afraid you actually did. When I found you on Facebook, my heart stopped. Partly because I was afraid you hated me for our history, but also because I was overjoyed that you were alive. Cool. So that sounds like totally not roleplay, right, guys? So we keep going here, same conversation. I don't know how I managed to get as bad as I did. Running away and everything that led up to it because of Cade. But I trusted him, and yeah, he could have killed me. He tried to. I'm not going to ask what happened because I imagine it was deep shit. But when I heard you were back, I was so excited. We talked a little when I was with my foster parents, I think. Oh, like in Georgia or something. Yeah, that was weird, Lamau. Oh, that was when I first found out you were still alive. Yeah, after I got that, I moved to a group home. It was terrible. I was so stressed, depressed. My hair was literally falling out. Jesus Christ, when did you decide to come home? When one of the staff members of the home was being mentally abusive for myself and the other girls. Also, my great-grandfather had a bad fall. My caseworker was refusing to approve of any of my medical stuff. Needing to the doctor. I came back in the week of Thanksgiving, 2016. How do you feel about being back? I'm glad I am. I only stayed because Cade kept threatening my family. He had me terrified and wrapped around his finger. What is Camden going to do to your fucking family? What is the concern here? What danger are you in? He hurt more than just me, and is still hurting people. Then he needs to be put away, or put down. Saying they want to kill him. But obviously we only... Max only wants people to take Camden's threat seriously, I guess. Would be the idea here. Not these people talking about going and killing him. I have a case against him, but I don't know. The FBI is quiet and slow. Yeah, emphasis on slow. Cade is threatening me. We haven't seen a single threat. We've seen threats from other people, but none from him. He keeps calling me after he said he wouldn't. Block him, ignore him, he can't do anything. He knows where I live. If he shows up, call the cops. I'm already having blank report him. Good. I'd rather not say, but let's just say. I told some of what he did, and she still took his side and defended him. She even threatened me and my little sister for him. Do I know this person you do? Is she short on brain cells? I have no clue. Is she a slut for aliens? I didn't really want anyone to know it's her, but yeah. So now there's aliens being brought into this. There's a group of alien role players as well that are now being brought into this. Okay. Please don't say anything to her about it. I figured it was. Yeah, the Camden cinematic universe here is jumping a fucking shark. I'm not gonna lie. We're at Camden in space. We're at Camden in space. I figured it was, and I'll try not to. Saddest thing is, she actually scares me. The thought of her, even. Why? How? Because of Cade. He has a way of manipulating people to do almost anything. The fact she brought Leah into it scares me even more. I just don't know what to expect from her. Even more if she finds out I told you. Like, remember, Camden's way of manipulating these people is by sending them a video of him baring his teeth and telling them that he's a vampire. And they go, wow, that was really scary stuff. He, like, transformed in that video. He transformed. Wow, I'm really scared. And then they send him nudes. Oh, man. Sorry, he's a werewolf, not a vampire. Sorry, I keep saying he's a vampire, but he's not a vampire. He's a werewolf. Sorry. Yes. You're right. So, now Cade would be scared of me if he knew you told me. She ain't gonna do shit. She'd tell me before she tries it. If she was going to, and I would beat you to her house. I don't fucks with that shit. Did she tell you about him? Yes, I've heard plenty, such as... Did not mean to send that. But isn't he the meth head? No. Well, not what I know of. The one in Georgia. I heard of a meth head she dated. Thought it was him, but she said she let you stay with her BF and then you had him cheating on her after you got there. You're making a joke out of this situation. That's not okay. I'm sorry. I need to respect the survivors. You're right. You're right. What have I got at the end here? What have we put at the end? Am I going to show something that I shouldn't show? No, this is just funny. That stuff's just funny. Okay. We're coming towards the end. Alright, guys. Last couple slides. So remember to like, subscribe, donate, buy a membership, gift a membership, buy a super chat, if you can, guys. And if anyone wants to call in and say anything about this, or cry about me leaking this, feel free to afterwards. I'll accept call-ins. We'll milk this. That's not even the story. He convinced me I had to run away, and they both agreed. I should go to him. He asked for a polyamorous relationship, and she agreed. I thought I loved that nut job, yet he physically harmed me. He got me pregnant and forced me to induce miscarriages, something I didn't know people do when they want to prostitute a girl so they can full term. He awed me around time of staying with my friends. He tried to make me sleep with other men for money. So this is Spencer's testimony again. Yeah, this is just okay. Yeah, this is the exact same stuff again. This is just Spencer's testimony. So we're just going back through the same shit here. If you're all below, human, wants to learn about and become supernatural, age 11 to 18, please PM me. So this is the advertising on Whisper. You can see he's got a picture of Dean and whatever this guy's name is. What are they called from Supernatural? The Winchesters. And then here we've got, this is just funny. This is just some funny stuff. This is Max lolcow content. 11 is gross AF. Yeah, I mean, obviously, that's the second time we've seen the sort of 11 minimum mention, but we've got no source on it. Like, it can't even be linked to Camden. That's the thing. We don't know who posted it. We don't know when. We don't know if it was Camden. It could have been Spencer, for all we know. Or it could just be a random post. So there's actually no way of, like, proving that Camden was out there soliciting 11-year-olds. We've got no reason to jump to that conclusion. So, what else have we got here? This is Max. This is Max putting a tip. Okay, guys. This is some child protective services or something. You know, some organization for protecting kids. Hello, my name is Max Stryker and I'm a filmmaker currently working on a project involving survivors of child exploitation. Part of my work includes collaborating with individuals who have bravely come forward with their experiences. One such individual is Spencer Blank, who previously went by Blank in 2017. Miss Blank had an interaction with Sherry from your organisation, so that's the trafficking person we were looking at DMs with earlier. 682-292-8589 regarding Camden Jerrard Davis. We're currently seeking to gather essential information related to this matter. Specifically, we would like to request the case number associated with Spencer's report, as well as any copies or receipts of the original report made to your organisation. This information is crucial for our ongoing project, and will aid us in accurately portraying the events and experiences of the survivors. We do understand the sensitivity of this information, and surely with our commitment to maintaining confidentiality and respecting all privacy protocols. Please remember, this was leaked by some random Discord sped. Okay, guys, Ponius, no offense. Ponius, no offense, Discord sped, okay? But handling privacy protocols and confidentiality. Are you crazy?
Awesome job breaking this story, Kuihman. I
Thank
didn't
you.
know
Thank
that
you.
Camden was having such a rough time. But thanks to your help, Camden is now smoking on that Spencer pack. Omega
Thank you for
Clan
the
stay
$20,
winning,
Jimbly.
Transform and beat the Worm Brothers a-woo.
And thank you for the $2 Outlaw 2. Thank you very much. So, where were we? Privacy protocols. We've also prepared to provide any necessary documentation that you might require for this request. At your earliest convenience, we'd like to schedule a call to discuss further. Please don't set a suitable time for you and make necessary arrangements to accommodate your schedule. Thank you for your time and invaluable work that your organisation does. We look forward to hearing from you soon. That's it.
Outlaw 2 super chatted $2. Sir, this is a tip line, not a FOIA request line.
Does she have proof that she was pregnant? No, none. There is no proof of anything. There's no fucking good evidence here at all. It's a complete shit show. There's like extended police report and a medical report, but it doesn't really show anything. There's nothing. It's just more for the Kai's story and just shows more why they didn't investigate, because there was just nothing to go on, basically. Well, they did investigate. There was nothing to go on, so there's no probable cause for an arrest. What do you think would be the bigger news cycle? This or the French Chat leak? French Chat leak would just be embarrassing. Let's be real. Set your tip goal. Oh, great idea. So, yeah, guys, what do we think? What do we think? $2.5 years MamaMax has spent investigating this story. Appreciate that. Let that sink in. 2.5 years. And this is his evidence. When do we get to the evidence part of the evidence server? Good question. Mishandled? How could you possibly mishandle this? By handling it at all. By handling it at all is how you mishandle this. Is there anything what you didn't leak? Yeah, there's stuff I didn't leak, but nothing particularly relevant. There's like stuff from in the Discord where they're talking between themselves, but I don't want to go through and censor all the individual usernames. Apparently there's some speeches that Slug gave the survivors that are recorded in there, where he's like, listen guys, stick together guys, we're gonna get Camden guys. We are real guys. We are #WeAreReal. Stick together guys. It's like that sort of thing. But other than that, no. Like I say, it's all just funny. Like, there's no real evidence here. Like, there's nothing to go off of whatsoever. Dude, you guys are so generous tonight. This is like my Mr. Goal report right now. Mr. Goal Destiny report. 700 of you here. Big donos. Huge night. Now we hope I don't get privacy strike. I shouldn't do. I sensed everything. It's fucking stupid if I get any issues with this. It wasn't Slug, it was me. Creepy Readings in the MamaMax server. I don't know who you are. I was told it was Slug. If anyone wants to call in, I'm accepting call-ins. I can link the Discord if need be. I do touch my farm this for a little bit before we move on to anything else. We'll be getting to more MamaMax content very soon. Probably the next po thing from Lyrics' stream last night, I imagine. Why do we have so many views tonight? Because I'm the first one to leak the story without getting privacy struck, like Sen did. Because I sat down and got people together to do the work on it and actually prep the content for being shown. Thank you, Spudgun, for the 420.
Rah for us, Kuihman.
Not rah. Where's someone linked it?
We don't like bias. Something you don't seem to see. This video serves as their scream for action against their perpetrator.
There we go. He's so cool, man. Can we just appreciate for a moment? That is what this message is about. Where is it? Where's the message?
Nerd Angle super chatted $9.99. The fiction this ARG was based on is fifth in kidnapping on Wattpad.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. Thank you for the dono. Blank was her name, or at least that's what she told me. She sent me a video of Cade, and his teeth went sharp in a matter of seconds. It scared me, big time.
Against their perpetrator.
They fell for the magic trick. These kids were actually falling for the magic trick. That creepy reading was to call in.
Tonight's
Assume you must have some contact with Max, right? Sounds like you said apparently you're in the server. I'm linking the Discord now anyway. Here we go. So yeah, feel free to jump in, anyone. Start bringing people in. Smuggler. So we'll all go off camera for a minute. Everyone's just jump in the waiting room. I'll start pulling people in. Thank you for the 20 Canadian dollars, J-Stalk. Wait, oh, 1 second. Let me give you the roll. Are you that creepy reading? I'll just roll you up here. There you go. You should be able to just join this stream voice now.
Yo,
hello. How's it going?
oh, it's going pretty good.
You're a creepypasta guy? Is
Yeah,
that what I'm saying?
this has been a adventure, to say the least.
So just quickly, do you know Max? Have you had contact with Max? Is that?
Yeah, I was in the server. If you look at the server leaks, I was one of the people in there with the purple names.
Got you. Okay.
So when I did sign an NDA, and from what I understand, that NDA only pertains to like specific evidence.
JSTLK
and,
super chatted $14.75.
Most certainly talk about like anything around like
subscribe.
how I joined and how it was presented to me and all that fun stuff.
Sure. Yeah. So I mean, what are your takeaways from tonight, really, and people's reactions?
I haven't been watching that long. I'll be honest with you.
But I mean, have you been through this evidence before? If you're in this server, you must have. Have you been through all this stuff or?
Yeah, kinda.
Right.
In my own spare time, I read through some stuff, but I had never been presented with the context of that. When I was invited in, Max basically said, "Hey, at some point in December, we're going to get you in contact with more of the people involved with this, and they're going to run you through, you know, what we have and put it into context, as well as present more,
Ruby
because
Violet super
we're still
chatted
like in the early
$2.
stages
Good
of
job.
gathering it.
Got you.
So I never really got the context for any of this stuff.
Well, I mean, it sounds like from that Nick Diorio call, it sounds like Max may not even have the context himself, right? He said that he was never ran through what the evidence related to. So
yeah, it seemed like, oh, there's this guy being inappropriate with people. It seems like it has multiple victims. Sure, I'll take a listen. You know.
Got you. So
did
you?
I never really went past that. You know, we were supposed to meet up sometime in December, but that, you know, I never really heard back. And then we talked briefly right before the Mudahar video, and then the Mudahar video came out. And then I saw Mudahar put everything into context, and now I'm here.
So when you took a look through the evidence in your spare time, did you ever think there was anything to it? Were you sort of like thinking, oh, this is serious stuff, or was your impression like what most people are having right now looking through it, that it's sort of like, you know, a lot of Tumblr roleplay type vibe to it?
I didn't, like I said, I didn't look through a lot. I kind of just picked a random one. And from what I saw, if the screenshots were real, that the guy was engaging in some shady behavior, I figured that would be explained more later. The thing is that, like, I wasn't, like, you've been sitting here for like 2 hours of your like own time trying to go through everything and, you know, give your perspective on it. For me, I never sat down and did that with the expectation that it was going to be explained and like the sources and, you know, proper actual evidence would be presented to me if I was to make a video or make content or, you know, be talking about it at all.
I mean, well,
you know,
was there anything else
like before all this stuff happened, you know, MamaMax wasn't necessarily like a big bad guy who had a reputation for like, I guess at least in like the creator circles, he didn't really have like a negative reputation associated with him. So it's like, hey, I need your help with something, and it's like, I'm, you know, a smaller channel who, you know, sometimes covers this kind of stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I'll help you out. And then it's like I say yes, sign the NDA, and, you know, sit there and nothing happens.
Right, got you. So you were just sort of roped in as just like another content creator when he reached out.
I would say that would fit the general role of pretty much everybody. Like outside of Slug was one of the first people to like really go into it, like start making streams about it and stuff. But I wasn't about to start talking about anything like, you know, anyone else was until like I had something more solid. I'm not the kind of person that likes to openly like talk about or engage in drama that I don't fully understand. You know, that's why I spend several months making every video.
Okay. Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about here, or?
Yeah, no, Max horribly mishandled. Like, no matter, like, even if what he's saying, if what actually is being alleged actually happened, and that like there's something horrible going on, MamaMax horribly mishandled the situation, which is definitely putting the people who are affected through some hell right now. And if it is fictionalized, then all I gotta say is like, man, go fuck yourself for dragging us through this ride. Wow. It's been a crazy couple of days dealing with this.
Yeah, my sense is that Max is about as clueless as everyone else, to be honest. Just based on what he was saying in that call with Nick Diorio.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he told me that he was going to be making a response to Mudahar that was going to explain everything, and
I'm sure.
You saw how that went.
Yeah.
Addy pupils super chatted $2. Destiny is a trauma.
It sucks, you know. You think that the guy could be like a force for good, you know, actually like use his platform for something that like genuinely means something, and now it's like, great.
So you didn't. So you had like almost no association with Max before this.
He did the intro to some of my videos, like the FBI warning disclaimer. I had him do like the MamaMax voice as like a tone setter. I watched his like Kanye video and like, you know, back in like, I want to say like earlier Max stuff where it was more focused on, I don't even know. It's been a long time since I've seen his videos. Point is that, you know, I was like, hey, I really like your voice. Would you mind doing my intro? And he did my intro. I know like he used to hang out with some of the horror creators at VidCon and stuff like that. You know, he didn't really give off like the vibes that he was like a horribly bad dude until like you really take a look at it. And
did you ever watch one of his pedo hunting videos before? Like,
to be honest, not personally. I know that like he had like a more grungy aesthetic and that it got a lot of views. But I probably didn't do my due diligence in like properly researching who he actually was and what he actually made.
Sure. And you never were in any of his videos or?
No, God, no. God, I think I'd be getting a lot more shit if I was.
Hyper Bumfuzzle super chatted $2. Yeah.
It's with all this drama, I can say that from at least my perspective and from the creators that I've talked to, when it comes to like the archive server and all that stuff, Max was pretty much a monolith into himself. Like it was mostly him and Slug and like the people that were in that server that were communicating, and they weren't really communicating a lot. Like most of it was just Slug promoting his own streams. But I would say that a lot of us were invited in. We're told that there is some sort of cult werewolf leader who's like doing inappropriate stuff with people, and then not given much context beyond that.
Okay.
I hope that gives a little bit of perspective. So it's like, you know, not that much speculation. If you have any questions too, I will answer it to the best of my ability. It's just mainly stuff pertaining to the evidence is what the NDA is like in reference to. So I can't like give you my opinion on its validity. I can't like leak it or anything like that. But I can I mean, you already saw pretty much everything. But yeah, I can't like give my opinion on that as per the NDA. But I can like talk about the context around that.
Okay, fair enough. No, I mean your experience here sounds pretty similar to every other interaction with Max that I've heard of from content creators that, you know, they didn't watch any of his videos, just sort of knew that he was a big horror content creator.
I remember the Kanye video, because like the Kanye Quest one, because I was like covering that, and like, you know, he did like this whole thing into it, and then when I looked into it, I know that I found out like, hey, RPG Maker actually can't connect to the internet. So it may say that it's uploading your data. It is not. That engine is not capable of connecting to the internet. So you cannot do that through the Kanye Quest game.
Oh, fair enough.
So that's about all I know.
Okay.
I know that he definitely took a more theatrical approach. I used to have a little bit of respect for it because from what I could gather, the public perception of him was positive, and that even though, you know, it's definitely avant-garde, but people were at least receptive to the message. But hearing that some of that may have been faked or fictionalized without proper disclaimers and stuff like that. I mean, like, you know, any of us who have watched Investigative Discovery knows that you need to put a disclaimer if you're dramatizing things, recreating things. People need to know what is real and what isn't, because, you know, when you are the director, you really do have the ability to affect people's perceptions, and you don't want to mislead those or potentially hurt a ongoing situation by putting lies and poisoning the well.
So I've got a question from chat here. I want to read this out because I'm not sure what it's in reference to, but it sounds like this person's got something that they're trying to probe for. So I'm just going to read this out. Hey, what did Victoria say for 33 seconds that Max agreed to? Do you know what that is in reference to? Or?
I have no context to that.
Yeah, I've got.
I don't even. Again, I wasn't like active or chatting in the server. I think the most I did was send, like, I joined and then I clicked that one little button that makes the emoji guy pop out, where he's like waving, and a few people waved back at me, and then I said hello to other people that ended up joining, just like, oh, hey, you're in here, and I was like, oh, hey, you're in here, and then that was pretty much it. I did, like I said, I looked through a little bit of it. I was like, yeah, this definitely looks sus. I'm hoping that this can be put into context later, and then, well, later never really came.
Well, I think that's probably all I've got for you.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate you having me on. I'm hoping that, like I said, I clarified anything, because, like, you know, this situation's already gotten out of hand.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, everything you say lines up with what I know about other content creators have been approached. So, I mean, it just, it sounds about right. Thanks for coming on and clearing up that Yeah, another person who didn't watch any of Max's videos. Seems to be everyone.
Isn't that like a glowing endorsement, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I never really watched him, and he was popular.
Oh,
all right, well, you have a good one, homie.
All right, catch you. Okay, guys, you're very mean in chat, I gotta say.
Bum number 1 super chatted $5.40. Does the guest remember when in his Kanye video he uncovered a real cult that stalked and threatened him? That's when I figured he's a bit of a hack.
Okay, well that dono was a bit late. Who was that guy? Because I want to check out his channel. That was That Creepy Reading, I believe is his name. That Creepy Reading. So, this is being posted in my Discord server right now. Someone, the leaker has contact with Spencer. This is being posted publicly, so I've got no issue sharing this. You're the one to blame. You hunted down information only survivors would know to slither your way in. Camden destroyed us, and you're a terrible person for leaking the names of survivors. You, among others, have put real lives in danger. If anything happens to any of us, you're complicit. Don't message me again. Like, come on, man. How can you trust anything this manipulative fuck says? Like, this is so desperate. No one's in fucking danger here. This werewolf is not killing anyone. He doesn't even have, like, in all the years he's been apparently going wild, killing people and shit. He's not had a single, like, arrest for assault. Like, he got what? What did he get booked for in, like, 2023? What was it? Driving with a suspended license? Oh, yeah, fucking sue him. Like, honestly, send him away. Throw away the key. Throw away the fucking key. What a sick piece of shit. What does it say above? I don't know. If this person wants to leak the full logs, they can go for it. He's driving in Oregon. I've got to say, Camden does seem like he was driving in Oregon, doesn't he? Literally driving, but I'm in Oregon. So, guys, there is one thing. I am actually kind of holding out on you guys. I am kind of holding out on you guys, because I will say there is a video in these leaks. I can only describe it to you. I'm sorry, but I'm not brave enough to show it. Basically, it's a video. Oh, refreshing memberships, thank you guys. It's a video of Spencer and Camden, where Camden is like sucking on her neck. Is this on Twitter? Is someone leaked already? Someone's leaked it. Someone link it to me. Show me that this is already leaked. Show me that this is already leaked. It's leaked on the farms. Has someone already posted it all on the farms? I've been getting messages all day from Kiwi farmers asking me for the archive. I didn't hand it over this time. It's just too hot. I knew someone else would do it anyway, so. I do believe in archiving this stuff, I really do, so. Okay, so the video is on Twitter, alright, I can show it then. I saw this earlier. Laugh my fucking ass off. Here we go. If it's already leaked, I'll show it.
I will break your fingers.
Haven't you done that already?
True, and I'll do it again. What the fuck? Oh dear lord.
Scallywag super chatted $13.13. There is gone to be CP. Yeah? Or should I put my lube and VI headset away?
Sorry, yeah, that's just funny stuff. I'm sorry, that's just too funny. I wasn't going to show that. I was going to keep that quiet, but if it's public, then it's fine. It's already out there. It's going to get shown everywhere anyway. Let's be honest. No one's going to be able to resist that fucking clip. We don't put the full logs between Spencer and the leaker. Okay, guys. It's even more over than previously thought possible. Hey there, are you a survivor of Camden? And then voice note. So honestly, yeah, I had a really bad experience with them. After seeing those videos and stuff, it made me discouraged from coming out about my story. So this is part of the gay op. This is part of the gay op that got them into the server. I talked to Pagan. Okay, it discouraged me from coming out about my story, but I talked to Red Pagan, and that motivated me to come out. I'm sorry you dealt with such harassment from your end. It was horrible seeing how people treated you. If you're willing to participate in the legal process, we could use every voice we can get. You would have to be put on YouTube or anything for it, and would not be allowed to be posted in reference to you if you don't consent. As for harassment, it's unfortunate, but I'm pushing through as hard as I can. Also, I have to thank you for your bravery. Camden is truly a vile human. I can't wait for us all to see our justice. Would you like to schedule a call with myself and Max soon? Alright, I think I need some time to talk about this, but I may be interested in the legal process. I'm really scared in all honesty, because I don't want him to get away with this, but I know it could put me in danger as well. But I also think this is the risk of doing something like this. The risk of being put in danger, but also helping other survivors share their story. Oh, welcome, Chris, the Narc Raiders. I want to give it time so I can just give myself the mental strength to see if I can really overcome my fear and share my full story and take it legally. I'd love to schedule a call with you and Max in maybe a couple of days, yes. That's completely fine. I'm here if you need any advice or just want to rant. I'll talk to Max about rescheduling it. Scheduling it and let you know what days work so you can give us a time. That would be perfect. I go to school currently, but when I'm free, I will let you know and I will schedule a time and hopefully I can explain things further. Is there a server I could join where I can share my story, where I can be safe and perhaps meet friendly people without dealing with crazy people? Fucking based? Dude, this manipulative little fucker. Do you know if maybe there's a little server I could join? Maybe an evidence server that I could join? Yeah, so if people don't know, Red Pagan was the in here. This person befriended Red Pagan and then used that to get into the evidence server. Discord here. Spencer's Discord. Thank you, I appreciate it. You are kind and I value you listening to me and taking the time and effort to hear me out. Thank you. You deserve it. All the survivors do. I'm about to go to bed for the night, but I will text you tomorrow in regards to scheduling the call. Please reach out if you ever need to. Also, I'll reply to your response to this question tomorrow as well. Do you have access to mental health services and medications if you take any? I have access to a therapist and I take Lexapro, so that helps me as I have PTSD and extreme depressive disorder. Genuinely taking my meds helps me. I also have body dysphoria, but I'm not trans, and that's it essentially.
Addy Pupils super chatted $2. Spencer not a survivor looking like a DGG mod.
Thank you, Addy Pupils, for $2. Can we schedule for next week after Monday? I'm glad you have access to help. How do you combat your dysmorphia? Also, how is your support system if you have one? Yes, that would work. Bet. Wait, why was I banned from the server? Because you put survivors in danger. No, I didn't. I didn't leak anything. I get because I joined first that maybe you're suspicious of me, but I would never ever try doing anything like that. I get maybe you don't know me, but I would never ever be heartless, especially after hearing their stories. Can you provide proof I did? Because that isn't Max's fault if he could not vet someone who was malicious in entering their server. It was Max's responsibility to ensure victims are safe and no malicious actors enter. Very true, it was. Yet he wasn't diligent, and that is what led to whatever happened, which is crazy. Whoa. You're the one to blame. You hunted down information only survivors would know to slither your way in. Camden destroyed this, and you're a terrible person for leaking names of survivors. You, among others, have put real lives in danger. If anything happens to us, you're complicit. Don't message me again. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see, won't we? I guess we'll see if Camden really does hunt these people down. Somehow I doubt it. I'm going to be real. Somehow I doubt it. Jesus. Also, honestly, I think you guys need to stop being so prangy about this. Okay, every 5 seconds I've been like, don't show this, don't show that, don't show this, don't show that. It's like, dude, at this point, listen, this is all already on KF. I hope you realize that. This is all out. It's done. It's Jova. It's been Jova. As long as we don't show docs information, I think it's fine. All right, guys. Obviously, doxing bad. I hate doxing bad. But listen, everything else, it's like, it's out. I'm sorry. It's donezo. It was crying about posting stuff. I mean, it's just been like, people like, fucking, this little Colton sped being like, Smaggle, message Kuihman, tell him not to show the messages about the rape. Well, the case. The case. The case is happening. The case is happening about the vampire werewolf cult. Omegaverse cult. Any day now. We're bringing this guy down. He's like, Colton trying to warp us of content. You warp the content, Colton. You warp the content. Listen, if MamaMax wants to call in, he's welcome to. Okay? Sorry, don't forget the aliens as well. Yeah, we had the whole alien arc in the cult too. Oh, man.